Good morning, sir. This is a report from Section 8, Chapter 8, PNP General Policy and Guidelines on Dispute Resolution Public Assembly and Demolition Ejectment Order. First, Dispute Resolution Summary, Definition, resolving disagreements. Dispute is a vital, stable political system. Dispute types. Dispute range from family issues to business, conflict, and can lead to legal action. Resolution methods natay duha ka litigation, resolving dispute in public court. Then alternative dispute resolution, setting disputes without going to court, etc. Mediation. And Philippine EDR, the Alternative Dispute Resolution Act of 2004 defines EDR as resolving dispute outside traditional or government channels. Then types alternative dispute resolution natay duha. Abrasion is a voluntary process to resolve disputes, and abrasion is appointed to render a decision or award. A mediation is a voluntary process where a mediator helps parties communicate, can refuse to dispute and disclose mediation details. Labor disputes about employment terms or conditions. Employees have the right to organize and bargain collectively. Number 3, conciliation. Also known as a negotiation, it helps parties reach an agreement. And next, strike, packeting, and lockouts. As labor disputes can cause strikes or lockouts, which are temporary work stoppage, bargaining, deadlock, failure to agree or own terms between management and union. Different from labor strikes. Legal strike for a valid purpose and allowed by law. Illegal strike not recognized law. Number 3, economic strike to force wage or economic concessions. Number 4, unfair labor practice. Strike, protest, unfair acts may involve union busting. Number 5, slow down strike workers, reduce output. Number 6, wildcat strike without practice or majority approval. Number 7, set down strike workers stop but stay at work in conducting strike and lockouts. Number 1, notice, file a notice 15 days before if due to unfair labor practice or 30 days if due to bargaining deadlock. Then number 2, majority vote. Majority vote, strike lockout must be supported by a majority in a secret ballot. Number 3, reporting. Reporting is a report the vote to the labor department 7 days before an action. Next, unfair labor practices. Violate workers' rights to self-organization and collective bargaining. Interfering with our employees in their right to organize, requiring non-membership as a condition of employment. Then contracting out service that interfere with self-organization. Next, discriminating regarding wage, hours, or terms of employment. Next is dismissing an employee for union activities. Next is violating the duty or bargain collectively. Next, paying negotiation fees to union officers. Collective bargaining agreement. Contract between employer and exclusive bargaining agent. Next, collective bargaining agreement, a formal written contract negotiated between an employer group of employers and a labor union representing employees. Next report, collective bargaining procedure. Number 1, notice to negotiate is serve a written notice with proposals. Number 2, conference request if different arise request a conference within 10 days. Number 3, board intervention. If unsettled, the board can intervenes. Number 4, no destructive adults. Isa parties cannot disrupt settlement efforts. Number 5, board efforts. The board tries to settle dispute amicably. And the last report, PNP General Policy and Guidelines on Labor Disputes. PNP involvement during strikes as limited to maintaining peace and order and enforcing legal orders. Violence, police can respond to violence without a written request. Then, peacekeeping force. Police are detailed as a peacekeeping shape. Uniform. Police must wear the prescribed uniform. Next, no interference. Police should not interfere or strike, fake it, or lock out. And socializing prohibited. Police personnel and prohibited from socializing with parties involved. And the last, license established to maintain dialogue.
Morning, sir. Public assemblies permit application requirements. Number 1. Written application required to organize a public assembly. Number 2. Application contains name of organizers, purpose, street to be used, time, duration, and number of participants. Number 3. Filing. File with the mayor's office 5 days before the assembly. Number 4. Posting. The application must be posted in a conspicuous place. Duty and responsibility of the organizers. Conduct assembly peacefully. Inform participants of their responsibilities. Police demonstrate to prevent disruption. Confer with local government officials. Ensure assembly stays within permit terms. Prevent interference with others' right. Prohibited acts during a public assembly. Ginabawal ni. Holding assembly without a permit. Arbitrary denial or modification of a permit. More prohibited acts during public assembly. Carrying deadly weapons. Carrying bladed weapons. Malicious burning. carrying firearms by a law enforcement, interfering with assembly using vehicles, unjustified refusal to acknowledge permit application, obstructing peaceful assembly, firing guns within 100 meters, PNP guidelines and on rallies and demonstration, civil disturbance management, CDM operations, isolate the area, secure likely targets, control crowds, establish area control, arrest the violators. General guidelines: maintain peace and order, ensuring public safety. Pursue demonstrators peacefully. Pursue demonstrators peacefully. Exhaust efforts through dialogue with leaders. Maximum tolerance is a must. Specific guidelines: members must wear prescribed uniform. No firearms or anti-riot devices unless violence occurs. Organization and deployment according to PNP rules. A team of negotiators should be available. PNP policies on public assembly. Number 1. Respect human rights and limit force. Number 2. No permit needed in freedom, parks, or private property. Number 3. Police assistance only when requested. Number 4. Assembly in a public places needs a permit. 5. Peaceful dispersal if the assembly violates permit terms. Number 6. Participants refusing to disperse are taken into police custody. Number 7. Ground commanders determine permit status. Number 8. Coordinate with mayors. Number 9. Maximum tolerance exercises.
Good day. My report is all about the police responses during the public assembly. Number 1 is during planning stage. Dialogue with the leaders. Prepare security and CGMC contingency plan. Number 2 is during initial peaceful stage. With permit, no interference. Without permit, monitor and response to requests. Number 3 is permit revoke. Inquire about the permit status. Inform organizer. Number 4 is during breach of the peace. Confrontational stage continued. Claiming violence. Call attention of leaders to ask to prevent the disturbance. Actual violence. Warn the participants. Disperse and disturbance persist. Holding the line prohibited. Do not allow the demonstrators to move the other area. Number 5 is during violent stage. Use the lethal weapon to protect lives and property. Deployed security to assess CDM contingents. Number 6 is post-operation stage. Withdraw CDM after the clearing the area. Maintain sufficient police force to ensure order. Dispersal of public assembly. A public assembly without a permit may be peacefully dispersed. Leader or organizer can show the permit application was filed at least 5 days before the assembly. The authorities must show that there has been a denial of the permit. Demolition and ejectment order refers to dismantling by the LGU. Discourage as a practice. Allow when the people occupy danger in areas or for government infrastructures objects. Request the court order for eviction and demolition. Eviction demolition requirements. 30 days notice to affected person. Number 2 is consultation on resettlement. Number 3 is presence of LGU officials. Number 4 is proper and identification of personnel. Number 5 is execute during the regular hour and good weather. Number 6 is new heavy equipment for permanent instructors. Number 7, proper uniform for PNP members. Number 8 is adequate relocation. PNP role in enforcement. Provide assistance upon the written request. Enforcement producer for demolition ejectment. Valid order for the competent authority required. Prepare demolition conference are mandatory for information settlers. PNP personnel must wear prescribed uniforms, limited to maintaining peace and order. Use only necessary reasonable force. Risk and threat assessment requested. Human rights must be observed. Procedure and the enforcement of the demolition and or ejectment order. Risk assessment. Conduct the true risk and threat assessment. Personnel briefing. Information of personnel of the situation and their tasks. Human rights. Strictly adhere to human rights principles. Procedure in the enforcement of the demolition and or ejectment order. A. Conducting a true risk of threat assessment before the operation. B. Ensure the PNP personnel are well informed about the prevailing situation and their specific tasks. Number C. Strictly adhere to the principles of the human rights throughout the entire process. D is the COP shall lead the PNP contingent to assist to sheriff during the demolition ejectment. E. All PNP personnel must refrain from using unnecessary force or action that could harm the terrorize those affected. F. Participation should focus on maintain peace and order, ensuring the protection of all parties from the harm and injury. G is using their gas, water gun, and reasonable force only as a last resource after the peaceful of non-violent means have been exhausted. H is PNP member with the affected families must comply with the order, and no member shall intervene during the implementation. I is a COP will ensure the presence of the fire and the medical terms in the activity area for immediately assistance. Thank you.